It's a bit of a paradox when you really think about it.
What is?
Power. We tend to associate power with noise. A roaring engine, a big crowd.
Oh, absolutely. The bigger the event, the louder it is. That's just physics, really. Energy creates sound.
Exactly. But then you look at the absolute pinnacle of the automotive world, these, six-figure luxury cars, and they don't roar, they whisper.
They're silent.
And that's what we're getting into today. We're doing a deep dive on this article, Why Luxury Cars Are Quiet on Purpose. And it makes the case that silence isn't an accident. It's a feature.
And probably the most expensive feature, in a way. The source argues that these brands aren't just selling you a car, they're engineering a sanctuary.
Okay, but let's be honest for a second. Is it truly engineering, or is it just, packing a lot of insulation into the door?
Well, that's the common misconception, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's what the article really tries to dismantle. If you just add weight, you get a boat. A heavy, sluggish car.
Right.
To get that premium next-level silence, it has to be an active process, not just a passive one.
Active? What do you mean, like noise-canceling headphones?
Precisely like that, but on the scale of an entire car. The source explains how they embed these tiny microphones in the cabin, and they're constantly listening to road noise, wind, tire, hum, all of it. Then the car's own audio system generates an inverted sound wave to just erase it.
Destructive interference. Back to high school physics.
Exactly. It's using sound to fight sound.
Yeah.
And that's before you even get to things like the double-glazed windows the article talks about. It's not just glass. There's a special layer in between designed to kill vibration.
So it's much more complex than just stuffing cotton in the doors.
It's all about creating what the source calls a private space. Think about your commute. It's auditory chaos. Sirens, horns, construction.
It's total sensory overload.
This kind of car is designed to be a hermetically sealed pod that glides right through all of that.
And that brings us to the psychology of it, which I found to be the most interesting part of this whole thing. This split between a performance car and a luxury car.
It's the difference between adrenaline and reassurance. If you're in a Ferrari, you want to hear that engine screaming.
You need to. It's feedback. It's telling you what the car's doing.
Right. It keeps you on edge, hyper-aware. In that situation, silence would actually be terrifying. You'd feel disconnected from the machine.
Okay, so the luxury buyer is looking for the exact opposite of that edge.
The edge is the enemy. The article boils it down to a very simple equation. Noise equals stress. When your brain is processing all that chaotic sound, it triggers a low-level fight-or-flight response. You're subconsciously scanning for threats.
So the silence isn't just about physical comfort, it's about reducing your mental workload.
That's it. Silence equals control. The source makes the point that in a truly quiet cabin, your heart rate can actually drop. You're not reacting to the world outside, you're observing it.
Which I suppose explains why this feature is such a status symbol for, executives and people making big decisions.
It's what the source calls mental clarity. But there's another layer to the status part, a deeper one.
The power move.
Exactly. There's a line in the text that really stood out to me. It says, a quiet car is a display of confidence.
How so?
A loud car is trying to prove something. It's shouting, look at me, look how fast I am. But a truly silent luxury car, it just exists. It implies, I have so much power, I don't need to make a noise about it.
The old, strong, silent type?
It is the ultimate flex.
Yeah.
It communicates that you have the resources to simply subtract the parts of the world you don't like. You can drive through a storm, and for you, it's just a visual event. That's a very specific kind of power.
The power of immunity.
Yeah. It turns your commute from a stressful battle into like a decompression chamber between the office and home.
So really, the conclusion is that people aren't paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for the leather or the wood. They're paying for an off switch.
An off switch for the world.
Yeah.
They're paying for subtraction, not addition.
So here's the final thought we want to leave you with today. We've established that in the world of cars, silence signals confidence, status, and control. It's powerful because it doesn't have to react.
Right.
So if you apply that logic beyond the driveway, in your own life, in leadership, where are you making noise just to prove you're in the room?
And where could silence, just listening, actually be the bigger power move?
Sometimes the most powerful person is the one who hasn't said a word yet. Something to think about on your next drive. Thanks for diving in with us.